Yes, I certainly am. Hello and welcome back to Lewis Eady, 75 Great South Road. You're here for Guitar of the Week. Where have I been? Where have I been for the last couple of weeks? I've been having a little holiday. Went to Australia, jumped over the ditch, saw hi to my sister. She lives over there. She lives over there in Sydney. So I went over there, hung out for a little bit, came back. A couple of people were asking me when the next video was coming when I came back to work, so that was quite nice. Nice to see you watching and keeping an eye out for old mate Eddie. So a few people have been coming through to the shop and saying, "What's that? That's a triple O," or "What the hell's an OM? What is an OM? What does OM stand for?" So I thought I'd pull down an OM-21, beautiful guitar that we've got hanging up on the wall. And just talk a little bit about this. This is probably one of my favourite guitars next to the OM-28. I'm a bit of a fan of the OMs. So OM stands for Orchestral Model. It was first seen in around about 1930. It was the first 14th fret guitar. Back in the 30s, the Dreadnought was around, very popular model, very loud, very bold, but that was still a 12th fret guitar. It joined the body at the 12th fret. The OM came along. Back in those days, you could order a guitar, and a lot of people were going to CF Martin and Co. and saying, "I need a guitar to be louder. I need it to be this. I need it to be that." And one person that went to CF Martin and put in an order was a popular band leader of the time. He wasn't happy with his Gibson guitar that he had bought. Took it back, got his money back, and went to CF Martin and said, "Can you design me a guitar? I want it to have a long scale length. I want those extra couple of frets up the top, so I can do stuff like that." And CF Martin came up with the OM guitar. It was a slightly smaller body than the Dreadnought. It had a big long scale length. I'll talk about what that is later when we go over the specs of the guitar. So that was quite a popular design. A few years later it appeared in their catalogue. They brought out the OM-28. Subsequent years it changed slightly. They dropped the OM name and lumped it in with their Triple O series. They respec'd it a little bit. They gave it a shorter scale length. Sort of after that initial run in the early 30s, they basically changed it. They invented the Triple O guitar after that. So orchestral model, sort of a little bit more about the history around that time. Orchestral model was just, they used that to describe the scale length of the guitar, the 2 points where the strings meet the guitar. So anything that had a longer scale length was called an orchestral model. Even the Dreadnought, which appeared in their catalogue, was called the OMD or something like that, OMD for Dreadnought. So yeah, it's still a beautiful guitar to this day. Where it differs from the Triple O these days is the scale length. So the Triple O and the OM have the same body shape. An OM has a 24.5 inch scale length, where a Triple O has a slightly shorter scale length. So let's just run through the OM-21. It's a solid Sitka spruce top. It's East Indian rosewood on the sides and the back. It's got a really lovely faux tortoise shell binding around the body. It's got the same tortoiseshell pickguard. This is the difference between the OM and the Triple O. They have a different style pickguard nowadays. This OM one I kind of prefer as well. It's a little bit more teardroppy. We've got ebony on the fingerboard and the bridge. We've got bone nut and saddle. We've got open gear butterbean vintage looking tuners. Fantastic design. What else? 20 frets. 20 frets. So you can get all the way up the neck. Very, very, very beautiful guitar. That's the phone. I better run off and answer it because it's going to be somebody asking for a guitar and we're going to hook them up with it. Nope, somebody else got it. Fantastic. This is all off the cuff. You come to the right place if you want. If you want off the cuff entertainment with information, look up Lewis Eady. So yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful guitar. OM-21. What have we got going on this month? We've got a free restring with any Martin guitar purchase down here at Lewis Eady. That includes strings, so we'll whack a nice quality pair of FP lifespans on your guitar, or you can take it away. You can take those strings away, do it yourself if you're au fait with restringing. If not, we will do it for you at a later date. We've got some great guitars hanging up here on the wall, so I'd love to see you down at 75 Great South Road. We've got, and I'm going to start doing another little interview segment coming up soon, where I interview people about their favourite guitar and get a little bit of background about their guitar and what they love about it and why they keep playing it. A little bit more on that later, but for now, come down and see us, 75 Great South Road.